Today in Phoenix, Arizona, a high-stakes lawsuit over a deadly police shooting, chaos sparked by a hoax call in Goodyear, a courtroom rebuke in Pinal County, a sharp exchange over election security, and a rare police union endorsement in a hothouse race. I'm Dean Bark. Welcome to the City Report, coming to you from Phoenix, Arizona. Let's start with this. In Apache Junction, a city just east of Phoenix, the family of 69-year-old Charles Back has filed a wrongful death lawsuit after he was shot and killed by police on February 14th. Back, a military veteran who was profoundly deaf, allegedly raised a BB gun outside his home. Officers say they believed it was a handgun and ordered him to drop it. According to the lawsuit filed by his son, Adam Back, on August 14th, Charles could not hear those commands, and officers failed to use visual cues or other communication that would signal police presence. The suit accuses the city of Apache Junction and the officers of excessive force and violations of the Americans with Disabilities Act, the federal law that requires reasonable accommodations for people with disabilities. A regional investigative group, the East Valley Critical Incident Response Team, is reviewing the shooting. The family disputes that Charles raised the BB gun in a threatening way, and those facts will be central to any legal outcome. The takeaway: police encounters with people who are deaf or hard of hearing demand clear, visible communication protocols. Sirens and shouted commands don't mean much if you literally can't hear them. Moving on. In Goodyear, a hoax phone call about an immigration raid ignited panic at Quetico Logistics, a retail distribution warehouse, on August 14th. Goodyear Police Department, the city's law enforcement agency, says an anonymous caller phoned Jibe Staffing, a contractor for the warehouse, falsely claiming ICE, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, was conducting a raid. Workers panicked. A disturbance broke out between two employees, and videos of the chaos were posted online by the People First Project, a nonprofit that tracks immigration enforcement activity. Police found no ICE agents. Several employees were placed on administrative leave while the company reviews what happened. Online accusations flew that management prevented workers from leaving. Authorities have not verified that allegation. This incident shines a harsh light on the fear many immigrants and mixed-status families live with at work. One prank call turned a warehouse into a rumor mill with forklifts, and that's not a safety plan anyone should test twice. Let's pivot to the next story. In Pinal County, south of the valley, a case that started with a 2024 traffic stop ended with a scathing court dismissal this summer. William Simpson, a motorist who was tased by sheriff's deputies on August 5, 2024, later filed a notice of claim in early 2025 signaling plans to sue over excessive force. After that, prosecutors charged him with reckless driving and resisting arrest. On July 8th of this year, Judge Gilberto Figueroa of Pinal County Superior Court dismissed the case with prejudice, which means it cannot be refiled. Simpson's attorneys argued the charges were retaliatory and lacked probable cause. The court's criticism of the handling, described as a bucket of worms, will likely fuel scrutiny of how the county attorney's office and sheriff's office pursue cases against people who sue them. No room for sugarcoating here. When a judge closes the door and bolts it, that sends a message about accountability. Shifting gears to elections. Adrian Fontes, Arizona's Secretary of State, clashed with CISA, the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, during a nationwide election security call on August 17th. Fontes, a Democrat who oversees Arizona's elections, told the federal agency he doesn't trust it, criticizing what he described as reduced support from the Trump administration, which returned to the White House in 2025. The concerns on the call centered on potential criminalization of election administrators and whether states are getting adequate help ahead of November. Some state officials reportedly viewed the call as a tentative step toward rebuilding ties, but the underlying tension remains. CISA's job is to help protect critical infrastructure, including voting systems. Arizona wants clearer commitments, more resources, and less politics. Rebuilding trust here will take more than a conference line and a calendar invite. It needs sustained, visible support. And now for something completely different. In the race for Arizona's 1st congressional district, which covers parts of the Northeast Valley, the Combined Law Enforcement Associations of Arizona, known as CLEA, and representing more than 2,000 officers, endorsed Democrat Amish Shah on August 19th. Shah is an emergency room doctor and former state representative. He's running for the seat held by Representative David Schweikert, a Republican who is not seeking re-election. CLEA passed over Republican Jay Feely, the former Arizona Cardinals kicker who has Donald Trump's endorsement. The union cited Shah's legislative work, including efforts aimed at combating fentanyl trafficking, supporting officers' families, and backing public safety funding. It's not typical for a police union in Arizona to endorse a Democrat, which underscores how competitive and nuanced this race is. Sometimes the badge crosses the aisle when the record speaks for itself. And that's your report for today from the City Report with Dean Bark in Phoenix, Arizona. Have a great day and tune in tomorrow for more.